Here we go. Tales from the Tree, Part 7. A little complicated now, folks. I know not many of you bother following this, but for those of you that do, we will do it the right way. We've been here, we've been there, we've been there, we've been there, we're down there, and now we're back up here. And remember, Adam and Eve are like still. I mean, they've achieved victory, they got the axe now, but they're still like one. They have no idea whatsoever yet that there is such a thing as death. They don't have that concept. Everything is. Even though they separated, went separate ways, met Sonic, got the apple, came back, went down, ate the apple, went back down to the world and decided to continue their journey together as a unit. They still think of themselves as one. They are not aware, but they are not yet aware that there is something of both of them growing within the abdomen of Eve. They're not aware of this. They have no concept of birth or death. They just are. They just are. See, everything's fine. They realize now that they do occasionally need to take a piss or a shit, and they have to eat when they're hungry, and they didn't have to do that before. That came from the apple, but they're not aware yet of their mortality. So they take this act of liberation they achieved in number 6, and they do the same thing Adam did, getting down here, coming to Yesod, desire. They're breaking through that roof of Sadi, that hard oppression. They're breaking through it together. They're doing it together. Adam is saying, look, Eve, see, this is how I did it. This is the way it works. You smashed the son of a bitch. And Eve is going, oh, when I came down, I had to decide if it was okay to eat the apple or keep the apple or things like that. Mine was very non-aggressive. And so in the process of getting there, they begin this communion, this much stronger mental communion. And of course, being human, even though they don't realize it yet, once they get to Yesod, they once again attempt this wonderful exercise of union. They go, oh man, hell, this is the right spot. This is where we are. But see, union suddenly, desire, this concept of desire, this concept of Yesod is suddenly much more than getting poked. Suddenly, Eve has the courage to say, boy, I really wanted to go the other way. And Adam says, well, we had to go this way. And she says, why? See, we're beginning to develop individuality. But Yesod is such a nice place, it's such a wonderful place, that they spend a considerable amount of time here. You know, besides the little tap, bang, wang, bang stuff, they're also working out this other concept of how are they going to possibly move together. See? Now they recognize that in order to understand each other, on pathway number 8, Adam is going to have to travel with her back up through judgment to peace. But in this process, they're also developing this communion. They're developing this relationship within themselves and each other. See, that's the important thing. This is the beginning of the totalness of duality. He's saying, well, I enjoy this so much, and we can use the sexual aspect if you want, which from a logical conceptualization is very likely. You're going to go up with her, and then I have to figure out how we're going to somehow balance this. How am I going to do this and this at the same time? How am I going to do that? And they begin to conceive, the beginning conception of balance, the beginning conception of how they're going to really blend personality-wise, conscious-wise, besides just physically. They begin to get a concept of Tiferet. So we're going to be going here in the not too distant future. But this concept, this is one of the reasons I chose the biblical concepts, should start becoming clear. Every one of you, if your male has a feminine side and if your female has a masculine side, the objective is to achieve all of self. Now, we do not achieve that through fulfillment of desire. We do that from recognizing where the desire comes from. But we know that, right? Everybody got that? We know that. The desire comes, we want this Garden of Eden thing. We want to be able to party, but at the same time, we still want total support from the consciousness. Really shitting sort of pain in the ass. It's like, we'd like to not have to do that anymore. It'd be nice not to eat. It'd be nice if everything just was. This is their goal. This is what they're seeking. That's why they call it the tree of life. They're on the path. Now they're fulfilling desire again. They're about to modify many judgments on the way to peace. Now, what do you think? Do you think that when they get there, when they get here to peace, do you think they're going to have rationalized the process that allows them to cover both the active and passive at the same time? I'll bet you they do. See you next week.